Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rashad Penny. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he almost picked it. Wilson. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Kirk now, the return man. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, Drake. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
56.
On play action, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Drake. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Murray escaping the pressure right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
To throw is Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. This is Penny. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
First down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First down carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Right here on the drive, it's 3rd and a yard. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the... Sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now it's Penny. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
To number 16,
Tyler Lockett. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they hit the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Murray now on 1st down. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
4-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run with Penny.
2nd and 7.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Penny. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
makes the score Seahawks 14, Cardinals nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range.